situation because he excels in so many areas. So, not only is he a threat to throw the ball, but he's also a threat with the ball in his hand. We're going to continue to try to find different ways to put the defense in conflict and put him in a position to make plays.
I've got a follow-up, please. Do you not? I know you hold your breath when he runs, but does the injury factor not that it's not as important, but used to they didn't want quarterbacks running to protect them? How does the injury factor into what you do with him running wise?
Yeah, we obviously his health. We want to make sure that's comes first and foremost. So we never want to put him in a position where he's taking excessive shots or taking excessive shots. Excuse me. We're always concerned about protecting him and making sure we can keep him as clean as possible, even in situations where he may have the ball in his hand.
Aaron Wilson.
Hey, Tim, when you look at the tight end group, when you look at the configurations, how much do you feel like you've got that flexibility, whether you're going to be one or two on the field, in a lot of your different sets? And I have a follow-up.
All of those guys really present different types of skill sets and really match up problems for opponents and their defenses, whether it's a linebacker or a defensive back that's going to try to cover them. So again, having the ability to put one or two or three or four of those guys on the field at the same time really allows us to be creative and again trying to put people in different spots in order to maximize the different matchups that may come up.
And as a follow-up about Zach Fulton, has Zach had a pretty good training camp? And I know that he had a few things where he was dinged at times last year. What have you seen from him this year in terms of health and how he's been playing? Thank you.
Zach came in really good shape, and he's had a very, very good camp. Very consistent. He's out there every day and he's grinding. He's playing hard. He's being physical. He's doing all the things that we expect of him, playing that guard position. So he's come in and done a great job. Really, again, continuing to build a relationship, between him and Nick, and then him and Titus, and it's been really fun to watch that whole group kind of come together, as a unit as opposed to just the individuals. I think that they're progressing and they're doing a good job.
Vanessa.
Hey, Tim, I know you're 100% focused on the Chiefs, but just being from Chicago, seeing the Bears on the schedule, how cool is that going to be able to go back and call the plays in your home city?
Yeah, personally, that's one when the schedule came out, we were definitely looking forward to see when we'd be up there. It'd be nice and cold in December, so hopefully we'll be able to get some snow. And it's going to be a really cool opportunity. Definitely excited to go up there, and it'll be a little bit different now, obviously with the restrictions as to who we're going to be able to see pregame and all that. But I know everybody back home will be watching, and it'll be a good opportunity. It'll be fun.
John.
Tim, I asked this question of Anthony, and I wanted to ask it of you. You've coached with O'Brien longer than anybody on this staff. How have you seen him evolve as a coach, and what does it mean to you that he's turned over to you something that he really liked doing, calling plays?
John, I'm very thankful for the opportunity. I know, like you said, not only is it something that he really enjoyed doing, but it's something he's very good at. So very thankful for that he's allowing me the opportunity to call plays. I'm incredibly excited for the opportunity. And then as far as his growth, if you will, every single year when we come in, he's finding different ways to really put the team in a situation that's really going to help us win. So, some people will have, set rigid practice schedules that they don't waver from, or, a set playbook that they don't waver from. And I really believe that that's not the case. That coach is always going to do whatever he can to maximize the talent of the guys he has in the locker room, and to make sure that he's doing what's right for the team. First and foremost, everything that coach does and everything that he's done for the past, it's been 9 years. That's a long time when you think about it, but it's been 9 years, and every meeting that we have, or every unit meeting, squad meeting, staff meeting, you always leave the room knowing that he's doing everything he can, to put the team in the best position to win. So he's as a person, obviously someone that I look up to. I've known him again for a long time. Him and his family have been great for not only myself but my wife, my two little girls. So yeah, I don't have enough great things to say about Coach, and again, I'm very thankful for the opportunity.
I was asked last week if I'd seen him mellow or if Bill was soft, and so I don't think so. Have you seen him mellow at all behind the scenes from the way he used to be when you first started working here?
Mellow's that's an interesting word choice. I overheard Coach Weaver a second ago talk about you guys really kind of get to see one side of Coach, and that's a super intense, ultra competitive side that you'll see every Sunday or Thursday night or whenever that game comes up. So that side of it doesn't change, but he's, again, John, as a person, I don't have enough good things to say about him, and I don't necessarily think I'd ever say soft, but he's not 1,000 miles an hour, super competitive, ultra intense all the time. So, but again, it's been a real honor working for him the past 9 years, and looking forward to continuing that going.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Brian.
Coach, how beneficial is it to have Laremy Tunsil in at the beginning of training camp? And does he also have some input when it comes to, what he sees on the field coming back and being able to relay that to you?
Yeah, Brian, every time or anytime you've got a player of Laramy's, talent level, right? A great player who's produced in this league for a long time. You're always going to listen to things that he sees, whether it's a matchup issue or schematically, because they've played at such a high level for such a long time. So yeah, absolutely. We listen to Laremy when he comes in and talks to us, and then as far as having him here for the entirety of camp, it really provides him an opportunity to learn the system, if you will, the ins and outs of everything, not just knowing what to do, but knowing why we do it. So because of that, it's going to allow him to play at a higher level. It's going to eliminate the thinking before a play, and it's just going to allow him to go out there and do what he does really well, which is play left tackle for the Texans.
Brandon.
Hey, Coach, Bill was telling us the other day that time-wise, Deshaun probably spends way more time now with you and TJ as far as prep and your meetings and all of that. Could you explain to us how TJ's experience is different from yours, how his perspective, I should say, is different from yours and Deshaun's, and what that adds to the meeting room?
So I'll point out the obvious here, and I don't think TJ will get upset at this, but obviously there's a different skill level when you're talking about Deshaun and TJ, right? But when that happens, if you're not necessarily as talented or as skilled as another player, you have to make sure that you really are paying attention to the details in order to have the level of success that TJ had in this league. So because he really had to focus and strain and really milk every ounce of ability that he had to reach that level, TJ's been able to come in there and really dissect that position in terms of the amount of detail that he would go into a game plan with, in terms of his preparation, comparing the different styles of the ways that they prepare. So it's been really great to have him in there. And again, from my standpoint, obviously, being a former defensive lineman and not really having that experience, it's been great to hear from TJ, like, hey, can you really see this? I know I can see this when I'm watching tape and when I'm watching film, but when you're out there and there's however many people screaming, and can you really see that this guy's aligned 6 inches further inside than he is, when he's doing something else? So having him in there has been really good, and I'm looking forward to the room continuing to grow as we go on here.
Okay, thanks, Coach.
Thank you, guys.